What's up, everybody? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. For this Tuesday, January 14th, 2025, I am your host, Russ Williams. I'm so glad you could be here, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army. I'm so glad you could be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, I know you could have been anywhere in this world today. I know you could have been anywhere in this world today, but you decided to be here with me. And I appreciate that. And more importantly, I appreciate you. So welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have an action-packed show once again. But before I start the show, I always like to state my intentions. And my intention is to give you the opportunity to laugh, smile, think, and engage in honest conversations about your life's transitions. So that's what we do here on Transition Tuesday. That is what we do here on Transition Tuesdays. I apologize for being a little bit tardy, but the show must go on. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And again, I will shout you out when you guys come on. So I will shout you out when you guys come on the scene. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army. Let's talk about these severe wildfires in LA, in Los Angeles, California. So let's start there. Man, I know you guys, have seen the sights and sounds of what's been going on. And before I begin, my hearts and my thoughts and my some condolences, because we have lost some lives here, we lost property damage, but my heart goes out to all those affected by these wildfires there in California, Los Angeles. So, man, you're seeing it all across the board. These things have been, spreading. There's a lot of conspiracy theories saying that, maybe some of these fires were set. The blame game has been going around as well to, why, it haven't been put out. I know because of these severe winds, it might be starting up again as we speak right now, but it's been a terrible event with these wildfires. And, it's affecting those people, who have lost their homes and who have, not coming home to anything because of these fires have just burnt, homes to the ground. Homes to the ground. And it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate what's going on. Man, it's really tough to see, from like celebrities. Houses are burned to the ground. I've seen like JJ Redick, his house, he's the coach of the Lakers. His house has been burned to the ground. I've seen guys like Kevin Durant, actors, actresses, their homes have been burnt down to the ground. And I've seen like the disheartening, pictures that we see on the TV that they're showing right now that, people have lost pets. Some people have, found their pets and be united with their loved ones. Man, it is really sad to see. It's really so sad to see. We got on the check-in. We got Gina, Sister Cuz from North Carolina. What's going on, Sister Cuz? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. We also got my sister-in-law, Dee Dee. What's going on, Dee Dee? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As Gina says, Katrina Jackson been told, y'all, we're in our last days. Yeah, I don't know who Catherine Jackson is, but I don't know. It begs the question that you're saying, Gina. Are these the last days? Or, man, I don't know, man. It's just been disheartening to see. It's been really disheartening to see. And Gina says, and Al Gore tried to get us prepared for this winter. Al Gore was a big component of, climate change and everything as well. Man, again. And you see it going on in LA and California and the West Coast, is anything in store for the East, Northeast, or what have you, man? This is just crazy. Man, Gina says, man, I spoke 2 hours Thursday on these fires. Yep. Yeah, I hear you, Gina. This has been crazy. And it looks like it's not getting any better. It looks like it might restart. These winds, these high winds might start these fires. I see that, Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, and Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, the people are playing the name game, the blame game, saying they're responsible because these waters weren't set up and, being hosed down for these structures and these damages. Things could have been done differently. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just been crazy. It's just been crazy. Conspiracy theorists, some people said some people started these fires. Was it man-made? How did it spread so fast? At least the last times, man. So yeah, I really feel for these families because again, how do they transition from having everything to having nothing? And I'm sure, FEMA's going to have to come into play. I was hearing some people, they got out in time, but they're only going to collect like $750 or something like that, some minuscule number. It's crazy. Man. Gina says, now, let me listen to you before our Detroit fam tap in, and I have to let them know about those Commanders. Yeah, we're gonna talk about sports, as well. But I just want to handle this first, and yeah, man, I tell you, man, we got to see how this plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Transition on. We gotta see how this really plays out because this is seems like it's not getting any better. And again, these people need help. They need help right away. And again, when you send them money in the Red Cross, we don't, people taking advantage of these things. I've seen people looting and stuff like that. So if you're sending money, we're not sure if this money, 100% of your donation is going to these places. So because you got scammers out here taking advantage of a terrible situation. So sometimes you can't even send money to these places to help out these people. It's really dire straits, man. And Gina says, agreed. Agent Orange talking about closing FEMA. See? Hey. It gets real. It gets real. I'm sure they're trying to compare this to like what happened to Hurricane Katrina to what's going on here. We got to stay tuned. And FEMA was terrible back then, so we got to see what's going on, man, But, we got to uplift people. People like Karen Bass, getting all this blame here, And, we got to just wait till this stuff comes in, man, because, this is an unfortunate situation. It looks like it's getting worse before it's getting better. And, again, our heartfelt, love and support goes to these people who are suffering right now. Because, again, I never had an opportunity, the tragedy of, losing a home with all your prized possessions, and they saying these people are very rich, they'll be able to get that. But no, it's all about the memories, all about the heirlooms, all about the, not so much the material things, but it's just the memories. Some of these people was born in these homes, so what have you. So I'm sure that's going to be a tough thing to transition to, getting their homes back, and when they get a chance to go back, and do they want to come back, all this is going to come into play. All this will come into play. And yeah, man, so, but, sometimes sports like football we're about to talk about can be a great diversion, for tragedies such as this. Like I'm looking at the LA Rams, their game had to be moved to Arizona, and they won their game. So they playing against the Philadelphia, the Eagles. So they playing against the Eagles. So little diversion, interviewing these players from LA just before the game and just saying if they could just provide some type of normalcy, in which they did. And, they did their thing there. Then now you got teams like the Commanders, the Washington Commanders, is going against, all my people from the Detroit Lions, and my cousin Rita out there. And she said that, I remember she was telling me, she says they are going to the Super Bowl. So again, they got to go up against the Commanders. So Gina says, I'm gonna cash at them folks directly because number one, I don't have much. Number two, my $20 a month better than nothing. Devastation is classless, sexless, ageless, and we have a WNBA player friend who is who is ass out. I don't know what that means, Gina. Explain if you can on that one. But again, if you can donate what you can, try to do so. I know I donated. I donated to the Red Cross through ESPN, and that was legit. That was viable. I know 100% of that money is going there. So, we had to search out these search engines to get the monies and get the help to the people, to assist those. So you might have to do the research to do that. I did that. So, you can always donate that way. But it's a shame that we got to go through these channels to make sure the money goes there and your money goes to the right people. 100% of your donation goes to the right people. So it's a shame we got to do that, but yeah, we got to do these things. We got to do these things. Yep. Gina says, everyone is suffering, rich, poor, that fire don't care. Absolutely. Yep. Fire doesn't care, doesn't care. And, when one suffers, we all suffer, especially in LA. Our people is in LA, they suffering right now. So it's all about helping them, and you find this kindness of your heart to help out in any way you can do so. I recommend you do so. I did it. So, you can do it as simple as that as well. So again, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers go out to the people in LA with these fires, and hopefully they can be placed out soon. Now don't be going about the blame game. Just try to find some solutions. Let's try to find some help for these people, before we start saying the blame game and all this stuff like that, because it's all about the people, right? It's all about the people. Yeah. So yeah, to cause diversions, we got football. That football game that still goes. It's COVID proof. It's fires in LA proof. And it caused a good diversion for people as well. So that's what happened there. So we got the final 8 teams left. You still got the Chiefs. They're still in it. They haven't played. They had to bye. The Lions, they had to bye as well. And again, usually one of these teams from the wild card, a lot of times they go to the Super Bowl, because they got that momentum that they're having. These teams that play early, for me, I would like to play early. I don't like the 1 week bye. And in terms of the Chiefs case, they kind of like to have a 2 week bye because they didn't play their best players the last game of the season. So they're going to be off 2 weeks. So that can show in rust. Yep, that can definitely show there in rust. Let's see what we got. What you got, Gina? Gina says, "Oh, I love my Detroit cousins, but all y'all gonna take this L." Ooh, okay, that's fighting words there, Gina. So Gina says that. Oh, that's right. Hey, that's right, Gina. So I know you are a Commanders fan because I've seen you at a Commanders game. So again, it's a tough game, Gina. Tough game to go on against. You know what I mean? But they got some momentum. They got Uncle Mo on their side. Gina says the Ravens Commanders January 9th is on. Ooh, wow. Gina is not only saying they're going to win, Gina is doubling down. Gina is saying basically her Commanders are getting rid of the Detroit Lions, and they're going to be playing the Ravens. So Gina is also saying that the Ravens are going to beat the Buffalo Bills as well. Wow. Would that be something in the DMV if that happens? Would that be something? Oh, my people in Detroit, what up, though? You don't have anything to say about what Gina is proclaiming here? Gina's very confident. I like that, Gina. I like that, sister, because you're very confident in your predictions. But we shall see. With this. We shall see. But keep watching football. Now we got college basketball now coming along. NBA is still going strong. Again, we're gonna have the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got LaMelo Ball with the #1 song out here now. Now I see that he has a contract for $13 million signing with Def Jam. Man, it was all good just a week ago. This only happened a week ago, and this guy's song has exploded. Absolutely exploded. Gina says, nah, that what up, though, is a whisper. Ooh, Gina is tripling down now. My people from the D, what's going on before we get out of here? Gina's talking major smack, and I'm all here for the smoke. We're here for the smoke here on Transition Tuesdays. So we're going to see how they going to transition from that. We're going to all see how everybody's able to transition from the fires, to watching football, to transition into other sports as well. We're going to see it. So, guys, my Detroit people, my Detroit players, what up, though? Are you going to respond? What is going on? And Gina says, mellow nonsense. All right, so Gina's not feeling that mellow song. Not feeling it. Again, Sister Cuz is exploding out here. It's absolutely exploding. In a week's time. And shout out to LeVar Ball, the father of the year. That guy there, man. Got two kids in the NBA. Now this son is doing his thing. the big ball of bread, you know, he has some people stealing from, but nah, he's always up, man. I like, you know, I like his bravado. I like his bravado. It ain't bragging if you can back it up. Gina says, oh, yeah, they coming for me in the replay. Yep. You might get the smoke in the replay, Gina. You might get the smoke, but that's okay. You can handle that. Your shoulders are broad. You can handle it. And again, you all for your commanders, and I respect that. I respect that. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, if we were able to make you laugh, smile, and think during this broadcast, my good friends, you have accomplished something major today. So celebrate your victory. Celebrate your victory. As Gina says, LeVar is definitely the hustler of the year. How's newlywed life? Newlywed life is outstanding, sister, cuz I appreciate you asking. Man, we've been married for over 2 months, a little bit over 2 months. It's been extraordinary. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving being a newlywed. You know what I mean? I'm loving it. I'm loving being a newlywed with Mrs. Sweetness, Felicia Evans Williams. All right? So, yeah, that's how that goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, if we were able to make you laugh, smile, and think, I've mentioned that already, right? So, yeah, let's do this. Let's play some music. Let's play some music on the outro so we can get you to your to your destination of choice, which is some of you might be commuting right now. Some of you might have just got home. Gonna get your favorite beverage. Gonna have your dinner. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for all that. Here for all that. Yeah. Come on, music. What are we doing? Nevertheless, it's all good. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Uh-huh. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, I want to thank you guys for the bottom of my heart for you watching Transition Tuesdays each and every Tuesday. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate you guys. And you can see this show and our past shows on our YouTube channel, Transition Tuesdays. So like and subscribe when you go on there as well. Okay? Please make sure you do that. Also, you can find me, if you haven't been following us already, you can find me on IG or Instagram at Russ Will Transitions. That's Russ Will Transitions with an S. You follow me and I'll follow you back. Okay? I definitely will do that. Okay? We're also having a grand old time on I was good. I better say this before it leaves too, man, on TikTok, right? Because it could leave, man. We got to check that out next week too. So you can catch me there at Russ Williams, the number 11. That's Russ Williams, the number 11. You see that number 11 right there, right? You see that? There. See that 11? Yes. Russ Williams, 11. You can check me there, okay? Shout out to our corporate sponsor, Sweet Candy Cafe, located in downtown Lumberton, North Carolina, the home of Southern Sweetness. Okay, so we're about to wrap up things. So here's what I need you guys to do. Make sure you go to sweetcandycafe.com and order your confectionery goodies today. Okay? Your taste buds will thank you. My wife will thank you. I will thank you. You know, so make sure you do that as well, guys. Okay. So, guys, Transition Army, as we say in parting, happy transitioning, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care, everybody. God bless. Keep your heads up. Keep smiling. God's going to make a way. We all good. We all protected. Okay? Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the people in L.A. for these horrific fires. Thanks again, guys. God bless.